There are about 2 or 3 plays that we had difficulty with all day. We tried 4 or 5 different solutions to them as early as the middle of the second quarter. But in the long run, they did a very good job of executing them. And ultimate solution to everything on defense is you got to beat blocks. If you don't beat blocks, you're going to give up yards.
Final question. Your offense had over 400 total yards, but had to settle for 4 field goals. Did you feel at the time those might have been missed opportunities to seize some control?
No, we don't look at it that particular way. I think that's the way people who are observing the game look at it. Okay, we just try to deal with each situation as it comes up and take the points that we can get.
All right, Coach. Guys.
Maryland's offense, did they do anything that surprised you? The biggest offensive output by them all year, obviously.
Right. Well, they did more of certain things and less of certain other things. There wasn't anything in there particularly different, but that's what good teams do. They're not smoke and mirror teams. They have a way they play. By doing that on an accumulated basis, they're able to execute what they're trying to do. Well, it was about a 2-play running game. I think if you'll ask Coach Friedgen, he'll tell you that probably a great majority of the runs came off about 2 or 3 different plays. And as I just said, we tried 4 or 5 different solutions to it. And in the long run, no matter what the call was or the adjustment was, too many guys got blocked. And the kid did a great job. Lance Ball did a great job running the ball.
How was this a game like after the goal where I think you said that if the offense gives you however many points that was, that ought to be enough to win. If the offense gives you 26, as it did today, plus you get a defensive touchdown, that ought to be.
No, I think our mentality on that, Jeff, is, we didn't score enough. We gave up too much, but we didn't score enough. If we needed to score more to win, then that's what we had to do. If the score is, if we lose a game 7-6, then we gave up too much. But it's important that a circumstance like this, the team came up together. The promise of this team is in the power of the team, not in the individuals, and it's important that the team remain together and not become fragmented internally or externally as a result of a game like this.
When did you decide to play him
on? I don't think that's important. Later in the week when it was apparent that he was functional.
And what did you think of him?
He did all right. He sprained his ankle at a particular point, wasn't able to go back in. And, whether you see guys who hold out and report late to camp, or guys who come into the season on the circumstances Ahmad does, it's not a coincidence that somehow those guys end up getting some type of injury, because that's the value of training camp, the hard work to get the body ready. And while he was healed, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's really ready to get back on his game, and that's been the point all the way along.
Now, what did you see on this? Obviously, the other side of the field, big plays leader.
Just looking off the internet.
3rd and 7, stop them, get the ball back.
All right. My perspective on it is that it was an uncatchable ball. Had it been ruled as such, then we would have had the ball, and not only would we have had the ball, obviously the other team wouldn't have had the ball. And I think we're all entitled to our own opinion. So, but the commissioner was here, so you can ask him what he thought.
Were you planning to play Cunningham?
Yeah, that's the same play that was run frequently during the course of the game, and it was just one of the ones that we played more poorly than some of the others.
What about Marcus' play? He seemed to do everything to keep you close.
Yeah, I thought Marcus had another terrific day for us. He clearly picked up his team and carried his team on many occasions, threw the ball effectively. Our receivers came up with some excellent catches. Dayon Fontel made a great catch there that got us down there for that last score. And thought he did a very, very good job for us and did what a quarterback has to do, and try to keep his team in the game as long as he had to.
You talked about how things will not always go well in a game. Same true for the season.
Oh, sure.
Try to drive that.
So we already spoke about that, that things aren't always going to go perfect, and we probably didn't go into the season anticipating that we were going to have a perfect season. And there have been some points in each game that weren't perfect, and so now we've had a game that the outcome wasn't perfect. And so this is where the challenge comes into, with the resolve to come back and play better.